Hi Pisces, thank you for joining me. Welcome to Aquarius season. Welcome to February. Pisces, do you feel that energy? Do you feel the magic here? The sun is nearly in your sign. Venus is in your sign. This is magic. Okay, this is no less than just perfect energy. And I think the Pisces level of dreaminess has gone like a 0 to 100 real quick. Enjoy it, Pisces. Really, truly, just life can get really beautiful right now if you let it. So enjoy it. Just take a bit of a break from what you know life to normally be about. You know, completely indicative of these real heavy energies with Saturn and Pluto doing that whole thing. It's time to find the magic again in life. If you've just met someone new who has really captivated your heart and you find yourself curious about them, I would say explore it, go with it, enjoy all of it. Get in the feels right now. This is the time to meet soulmates, have amazing sex, and just find that the encounters that you have with people will blow your mind. Remain out of toxic situations as much as possible. There is that dark side of it, you know. But I think if you are to get aligned with the magic of you and really allow the possibility for serendipities to take place, you'll be doing yourself a massive, massive, like, favor. Trust me. I have the Four of Pentacles. I have the Eight of Wands. I have the Wild card, coming full circle, Pisces. I have the Hermit card, card of Virgo. And I have the Seven of Pentacles. Pisces, Four of Pentacles, the status quo. This is doing everything you can to hold on to your finances. This is almost trying as hard as you can to stay in the same financial loops, the same financial patterns, never really expanding, never really growing, never really getting outside of the status quo, what you have become financially. And a lot of this has to do with a lack of trust, really, Pisces. I think with the sun preparing to go into your sign, you do get an opportunity to break outside of this. But a lot of that is going to have to do with how honest you are to yourself and how much your routines and your cycles or a certain frame of mind or a certain acceptance to being of a certain level have you let become your identity. So Pisces, there is going to need to be a bit of a concerted effort from you. And I think with the sun in Aquarius, Aquarius being that very futuristic thinking, that outside of the box, innovation, avant-garde, creativity, you will have to bring this, and I think it's naturally going to be there anyway while the sun is in Aquarius for you. But before it gets into your sign, use this eccentricity, use the serendipitous events that are happening at the moment where you're having these bizarre encounters with people. And they might be leaving you with pearls of knowledge or inspiring you to do things that you wouldn't necessarily do. The thing here, the key is to take the risk, to take the chance, and break outside of loops, make a conceited effort to break outside of patterns that you have fallen very comfortably into. While Venus is in your sign, do whatever, like money should be looking good for you. This is a fantastic opportunity for you to maybe think about what it is that you can do to broaden your finances. Where it is that you can make more effort in bringing in more money. What it is that you can do to like be more receptive or more open to the idea of breaking previous money ideas that you have been programmed to have. You know, go back to your childhood. Where does the idea of lack or limitation come from? And maybe take a moment, this Aquarius new moon, to kind of heal that, put it past you, break into a new financial identity. Okay? I have here the Eight of Wands, and with the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, it seems as if information comes forward, ideas come forward. This is all sorts of communications. This is just creation coming in. like all of it coming in really quickly. And the thing with this is it's super fast paced, it's super fast moving. You kind of need to keep on top of each and every one of those ones to make sure that each and every single one of those opportunities, you are not just letting them like fly straight past you. You are taking each idea and turning it, or at least trying to see where it will lead you and where you can go with it and how far you can do it. Again, this is all in the energy and the effort that you are willing to put into you. The World card. Something comes full circle with Aquarius season. This February, you find yourself wrapping up a few things. And I feel as if, Pisces, when one door closes, another one opens. We just need to remain in receiving mode. We need to remain in open. So when the sun goes into Aquarius, you know, this is an era of the unconventional. And I want to say, as quirky and as unconventional and as different as you can make it right now, if you can really step outside of the box and really get into that Piscean vast expanse, you have the energy. Naturally, you have the energy and the inspiration to really push out of limiting beliefs. Pisces, you have to really, I think, put yourself and put your cause at the center right now, for February at least. Whatever your passion projects are, whatever your business is, there needs to be a focus on you and what you are within it. How are you expressing your brand? How are you expressing yourself? What do you like? What do you want to commit to? Have you taken this opportunity? And I think February, with this new moon, the very first new moon of this year, it is imperative, I think, Pisces, for you to really get focused on a wish list of what you want to do this year and where it is that you want to go and what it is that you can achieve, because the world truly is in your hands this year. And if you are to use what you have and be ready to absorb as much as you can and pick up all the bits and pieces that you need along the way this year, you'll really get given it all, and it will all turn up right in time. The key here is, though, to break outside of the loops, the patterns, the things that's almost self-sabotage, the limiting behavior that you might be displaying to keep yourself in a very comfortable place. Like, the thing is to break out of that. I have Virgo energy here. Either this is a significant Virgo that is part of your life, somebody that comes into your life, somebody that I think will have some sort of inspirational news for you, Pisces. And something you can take away from this card is to retreat. This hermit is, he is someone who does not need to be around a lot of people, okay? This is somebody who participates in society once he has received, the downloads and information from the universe, from being up in that cave, pondering by himself, like chilling out by himself, figuring all of life's mysteries out. And he'll calm down only when he's good and ready to express and to communicate. There is a lot of soul seeking with the Hermit card. There is a lot of internal truth. There is a lot of illuminating your truth. There is a lot of being true to who you are. And when this card comes up, it is almost like February, you, Pisces, need to pull away a little bit. It doesn't need to be so much about the greater community. It doesn't need to be so much about everyone else right now. It really needs to be about the light that you can shine on yourself. Take that time out when you need it. use that extra free time, I think, to recharge, to bring the focus back on you, to do a little bit of thinking and pondering, right? 7 of Pentacles. This month for you, whatever you reap, you sow. So the effort, and this is why I say a lot less of the effort needs to be poured into other people. This is very much an independent reading. This is not about anybody else. This is very much about you, Pisces. And this is a very fertile, a very nutritious, a very like abundant time if you wish to apply yourself. If you wish to give the you, like whatever these shrubs are, whatever these pentacles are, like this metaphor is you tending to you. And I think really the best way for me to say is get things in perspective right off the bat. Like figure out where it is that you are holding yourself back and what it is that you can do to come outside of that. Think future, think organizing for the future, think future planning, think outside of the box first and foremost. And then sow these seeds. Nurture yourself, write out a plan, do whatever it is that you think you want to be seeing grow, and grow it. Apply the time to it. See, a lot of dedication is in here. And there is so much more than you can be doing outside of what you already know to do. You are gonna have to, like, what is that saying? The idea of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So this is a sign that there are other things that you need to try in your life, Pisces. There are other things that you need to do. Either way, whatever you're doing, great time. It's fertile time for you. Plant those seeds. Sow those, plant those seeds. Think outside the box. Think about different things that you can try and do to expand your horizons, to grow your world. And I feel a lot of it is going to have to do with how much soul seeking and how much time you can take to just confront yourself and align yourself. The thing with the Hermit is that he is so true to himself. He is always aligned. Like that light shines not only to illuminate others, it's there first and foremost for him to keep a light. And that's a lot of energy that he pours into being light or bringing the light. Firstly to himself before anyone else, Pisces. So I'm using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck just as Aquarius season little pluses. And the card that I have for you guys is Obstacles and Challenges. And you know what, Pisces? Who does not have their obstacles and challenges? And I feel like February is going to be a really good example of how you overcome those obstacles and challenges. And if you mentally prepare yourself right off the bat for every single thing that could potentially go wrong, which is why I'm saying get brave, think outside the box, but with that, plan, map. And the more you get involved in that organization, like create your calendar for the day. Like just write out whatever the hell you have to do in that calendar, even if it's like go for lunch and see my mom. Get in the habit of getting yourself organized, because once all these ideas, all of this information, all of this news comes flying in and you're like all over the place, you're not going to be able to create this world that you wish to see for yourself if the Virgo organization is not there. If you're not illuminating each and every one of those ideas and then sowing those seeds and watching them bloom. The sun is nearly in your sign. Get ready for all of these obstacles. See your bad habits and see where your emotions are tied to them. How are you emotionally attached to challenges? Or when like an obstacle comes in your way, how are you emotionally reacting to this? Is it time to really grow past that? And if you react to obstacles and challenges in a bad way, maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's a lesson for February, to stay calm and remain centered, because you're going to be challenged with new ideas and you're going to be challenged with new perspectives and people that are coming at you with new things that are really just to broaden your horizons, Pisces. Be like a sponge. Aquarius is a sign of wisdom, intellect, and there's a lot of hermit influence in this reading as well, which is a lot of intellect. It's a lot of getting in your head. It's being business savvy. It's being smart. It's being creative. It's using the incentives to actually push the boat out into the ocean. Come face to face with your challenges. What is it that scares you? And maybe up until, you know, this decade, you may have been dealing with obstacles and challenges in an unhealthy way. And maybe it's time for you to like clear the year now that it is Aquarius season. And not only get dreamy about what it is that you want, because things are going to be going well for you. So you're going to be vibrating quite high. But use that energy to maybe plan. Get centered. Sow those seeds. Venus is in your sign. There isn't a lot of love here though, but there is a lot of self-love. And with the Hermit card, I think with the Sun card here also, it might be a time for you to get a little bit in love with yourself. Do that extra, you know. Mercury is about to go into retrograde as well, so if you need a haircut, go get your haircut. It's a good time to get outside of the box, as I keep saying. Try something new. Take a risk, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. I shall catch you again soon.